I changed the name of the channel, as some of you noticed already, because I'd like to add more people to what I'm doing here, and I wasn't sure if I really liked the James Builds name, so that's why I changed it. I was basically just working one day and wasn't even thinking of different names, and all of a sudden that popped in my head and I kind of liked it, so I just went with it. But yeah, we're cutting this off now. Trying to get this cut off straight as much as possible. Now we gotta do the same thing to the other side. I don't know why, but it looks like it was hit in this corner. This definitely needs to be cleaned up and sandblasted before I put paint on it. But as you can tell, that's kind of what I'm gonna do to the other side. I got some square tubing. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it actually don't have to be that complicated, really. I just need some. This is already strong enough here for a cross brace, so I need, and this right here can get welded to that upright beam, and that's like 3/16 steel weight planing. 4 times as thick as the factory stuff. So that'll be good for that. So right now I'm thinking I need a crossbar that goes across the bottom so I can tie into it for a brace. So I'm tied into here, and I'm, in other words, tied into here. But I'm thinking I could just build a angle bar out of that same 3/16 steel up into here. Gotta take it out, clean the metal to weld to, but that should work. I might actually run the bottom one underneath here and weld it to the bottom first. Good way to make marks in the paint is scar it. I've used that did that many times already for butt welding sheet metal. I think I got my heat too high. Burning through, must have burned through the sheet metal. Now to keep the wire mostly on the thicker metal side. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I posted. Didn't realize it was like 8 days already, so better get another video out. What we are doing right now is getting these braces put in to support the back roll cage. Tie that into this. And we did go ahead off camera. I went ahead and got two 2x2" square tubing. Got this put in. We got one on both sides in there. Now we're just making some braces upright to support it from doing this number. So, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut the middle. We got this side done. Still got to hit the back side with some weld, I guess. But we'll go ahead and cut this piece. I'm going to get the flapper disc on there so I can clean up the metal that I'm welding to. By the way, these flapper discs are so expensive and that I buy them by the bulk on eBay. A lot cheaper than local stores, even though I like to support hardware stores and small stores where you can. But get this paint and rust cleaned off of here, so we got something good to weld to. guys let me know if I should leave the original GXP stickers on here, like the information over there. Should I leave all those on or should I take them off? Okay, now got a piece over here that was already cut close to the cut off, close to what I need. Okay, let's turn on this for once. I'm thinking with this being supported front to back with this 2-inch tubing, run into this cross brace that the seats bolt to. That ties into the inner rocker. That's all welded in there. So that'll put the force, that'll hold the force this way, including this part is all welded into this upright piece. This is all welded into the inner rocker. So I need something to keep it from wanting to do this. Basically, I need to support the top. I supported the bottom and even this on the side. So I'm thinking by putting these angle, basically pretty much a 45-degree angle in here. It'll keep it from doing this number every time you give it the throttle. So let's get our angle cut off. Okay. This is our long point. This is our long point here, which would be over here once it's cut flat off. So if we set it on the high spots, set the bottom of the bar on the high spots of our corners, our outside corners, now let's leave it long and get something and cut this top off once. Is that light glaring?
The light?
Yeah.
Not really.
Mark, same pitch, same angle as this. So if we just something here. Both sides. Then the bottom we can just connect the two. I could use my chop-off saw over there, but it's almost easier. It's almost easier just using the cut-off wheel, the grinder. Let me get another one. a square body that I'm working on right now. That's why the wiring harness is sitting over there on the ground. You can probably see here somewhere in the video. Get Duramax swapped for a customer. So that's why the car is all in this corner right now. Don't have much room. Let's bring this out here. Also, just cleaned off my workbenches once in a lifetime. Seems like it's a little cleaner. Okay, let's get our angle. For some reason it's not quite right. Here. Okay, let's get our angle once, and then I have to shorten it. It's too long. I have to shorten it to the long point of what I need. Will probably be about there. We got our angle now. This wiring's getting in my way. So we need about 45. It's a little flatter than a 45, just down a little bit. But I think we actually want that. It gives it more support than it would if it was like this. If it's farther down here, it'll hold more. So we need 23. 20. Yeah, so we got some, watch out, 23 1/4 long point. That should go very close. 23 1/4. I like doing things by eye. As long as my eye don't go bad, it should be fine. Okay. I'm gonna cut this off and then we'll be back. There we go. That's a nice speed. As you can tell, I had a little bit of a gap there, so we put down a bead first to keep it, we get it built up a little bit. That was not ideal to have a gap, but that's what happened, so we fixed it. I think my settings are all right. It looks about right. Got all these welded in. That's where I'm going to stop for tonight on that. Still got to grind the welds off, or clean them up a bit. Looks like I got a little bit of rust to fix down there. So that's what I've been doing so far. So it's welded in the corner, welded down there with this bar welded into inner rocker panel. I got my BC coilovers in. Yeah, got my BC coilovers in. BC Racing. I thought I'd show you guys that. First off, you get a couple of stickers and a little doodad of a booklet. Hi Blake, what you doing? You having fun? Yeah, never installed. First time installing coilovers, so I have to watch the directions or look at the instructions. What I've been wondering is front rear. Oh, front, not front rear. Front right and front left. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping. The front ones are I guess they didn't. They didn't do any brackets like this for the back that I see. So yeah, the front ones are a little bit shorter. Like, here's a rear one. Front one's a little bit shorter. These are really nice, by the way. Great build quality. I'm glad I didn't get those cheap ones. So, yeah, I can't really tell. I was hoping these rings here were more gold than silver. It's kind of hard to tell. In some videos it looks like it's silver, and other, some pictures anyways, it looks silver, and others it looks gold. I want a little bit more of a gold for this car. These should be nice and adjustable. I wonder if this bottom part even adjusts. I think it does. Yeah, I was hoping the front ones were a little bit shorter because that front end really needs to go down quite a ways. I'm not even sure if these are going to take it down far enough. But I have to modify these brackets, as I'll show you later, probably. More than likely I have to modify these brackets to make them fit on the front. So what I'm actually going to do is roll the car backwards and get started on mounting the front ones. So let's get at it. Got my welder out of the way. Let me move this car back and I'll be right back. This is a bit, or it may be a bit confusing for you, but what I have here is Grand Prix BC coilovers for a Grand Prix, which that's what the drivetrain is out of. So what is now the suspension system for the rear used to be the suspension system for the front of the Grand Prix. And what I've been looking at here is there's two different lengths. These are for the Grand Prix. So the front ones for the Grand Prix, front coilover for the Grand Prix is shorter. And the front one here, the shorter one, is supposed to go on the drivetrain there, back there. Try to keep it as simple as possible. So this one is supposed to go for the drivetrain because it's shorter. But in all reality, I really need a shorter one for the front. So I'm not sure. Could we just shorten this one? Let's see how much room I got here. That's just not much. Another thing I thought of to do is to switch them around, like use the front one in the rear and the rear one in the front. But I'm not sure, like this is supposed to be adjustable for the front. This one here was for the front and the Grand Prix, which is now back there. And I would like to use this one in the front here. But it's adjustable, and it's probably supposed to be adjustable for some reason. For the camber and stuff. Man, there's not much movement there though. There's not much movement there. Be nice to use this one right here in the back. If I can modify this one to go low enough, but I'm almost wondering if we got almost the same amount of weight now in the back, and we should have this longer one in the back, you know? Like I'm thinking I have just as much weight in the back as the four-door Grand Prix had in the back. I mean, if we use, you know, the shorter one in the back, then we would need to use this longer one in the front, and the thing is just way too long. Plus, this is not made for this one. Let's go in the back and let's see if this would even fit back there. This one would work. How are the bolt holes? Are they the same? Let's sit them beside each other. They are very, very, very close. Only about an 1/8 inch off. Yeah, very close. So this mount here, as far as mounting them to this hub assembly in the back, that part we can make that work. I'm just not sure the weight. The main concern I have about using these here in the front and using what was meant to be in the back for the front drivetrain, what was meant to be in the back of the Grand Prix, use that for the front drivetrain back there. Like the spring rate, that's what I'm concerned about. For weight, you know, they got it all tuned. They got them all tuned for spring rate. Yeah, this one's definitely, which has also got the shock there, but this one definitely got a little bit more stiffness to it. So let's go back and see if this is even workable for the top part, and then make our decision. We might just have to bring this one up front and make it work. Modify this bracket and whatnot, which is doable. So let's move in the back, see what we got to deal with in the back. So we got to take this wheel off, and then I'll be back. We had the brake off earlier because those steel wheels won't clear. Those are just mock-up wheels from now. This hub is just a little loose. Might be a good time to. The hub is just a tad loose. Okay, that's what those bars are for. Those are for the sway bars. The sway bar links in the box earlier, if you don't remember what I was talking about. So, yeah, I don't think I want to modify these. No, I'm going to go that route. These are even long. These are too long. That's even longer for the rear. Plus, I got to deal with modifying this top plate And plus they're not made for the rear end. So I'm gonna get this video posted tonight. Not sure where I'm at for minutes here, but these are not that complicated to install. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just put these here in the place where they're meant to be. We'll put these in the place where they're meant to be. And I'm gonna do this off camera and come back next time, and we will be modifying those to fit in the front. Unless I think of something else, and if this, yeah. You guys are welcome to give your opinions. I can't promise you that which one I'll go with, but right now my own thinking is we use original ones for the rear, and you guys will probably think the same way. Huh, wonder why that bracket, nah, I'll figure that out. That bracket's on the wrong side, unless it's maybe for the other side. That's probably what it's for. Here they got holes on both sides for this block, and these BC ones, there's only one side. But I think this one is for the other side. Yeah, front right. So, well, see, it says front right, but it's the front right one for this car, not this car. There's two cars going on here. So, come back next time. Probably these aren't that complicated to install. I'm gonna go ahead and install these in the back, and we'll see how much we can drop the back. We should be able to lower this thing to the ground pretty much. But we got all the bracing welded up, like, 95%. There might be some changes here, small changes here and there, but that's pretty much braced and the front end is mounted in here how I want it. Now we just got to continue with figuring out what we need and what we want in the back here. But come back next time, and yeah, we'll probably be modifying these, what were supposed to be in the back of the Grand Prix, which will now be on the front of the Trans Am. And we're going to modify these to lower, make them shorter if we can. Fingers crossed. So, yeah, until next time, have a good rest of your evening or day or whatever you guys are going through. This hard to go loose. I'll replace that. See ya.